What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. I got something really special for you guys today. Now, these items that I have right here, I've been searching for far and wide. Finally found them. Went to 4 different Walmarts. Finally went to a Walmart. I'm not going to specify the location. And my buddy, we'll just say for the sake of it, his name's Big Z. Was able to help me out. He threw me a bone. I don't want to throw him underneath the bus. So anyway, I called all these different Walmarts. They all show that they had them in stock. I called them all. They said that they don't have them in stock. So finally, I decided to go back to my local Walmart where my buddy Big Z worked. And I'm like, hey, look, man, it shows that you guys got these in stock. I don't see them out on the shelf. Do you have them out back? And it took a little bit because he had a bunch of stuff going on, but he went back there, brought out 2 brand new boxes, and I got them right here, guys. So the Godzilla versus Kong figures, and now it's not all of them, but I got the 3 main ones. It looks like they're maybe some type of set. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna open them up. We're gonna take a look here. All right, let's see here. All right, we're gonna start off with this guy right here, the Kong with axe. Really a nice looking figure here. Kong with battle axe right there, and I might do an unboxing video for each one. I don't know. We'll see how this video goes. But anyway, let's turn around, take a look. That's what the box art looks like on the back, and then it says right here, legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the 2 most powerful forces of nature, clash in a spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans, known as the Hollow Earth, is revealed. Ooh, that gives me goosebumps, kinda. All right, here's another look at the box again. Turn it back around. Awesome. All right, let me set him off to the side. We'll take the next one out. I'm gonna save the 3rd one for last. I got 3 of them, and looks like right here, Godzilla with radio tower. He's really awesome. He's got the battle damage. There's a close-up look of him. The radio tower. Now I've seen a lot of videos where the figures didn't really have too good of a paint job. This one looks like it's pretty good. It looks pretty good. The fins are really nicely placed. His dorsal fins are. Let's take a look at the back. All right, yeah. Well, obviously the prototype picture is gonna look a heck of a lot nicer than mine. But anyway, right here, let's read this one. See if it says the same thing. Yeah, it looks like it says the same thing as the Kong box. But there's Godzilla on the back, holding the radio tower, battle damage. Overall, this figure doesn't look too bad at all. Like I said, the paint scheme looks pretty nice. It's not as bad as some of the ones I've seen in some of the videos. Get a beady look at his beady little eye there. All right, let's set him off to the side. And let's reveal the final figure I was able to get from Walmart. If I can get it out of the box. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got the Skullcrawler with the heave. Let's take a close look right here. Yeah, nice. You know, the paint's really nice. He's got battle damage. He's got the pinkish, reddish color that goes all the way down his back. There's a front picture right there. Let's go ahead and turn it around and see what this says. All right. Says the same thing right there. Okay, I guess let's read underneath the profile. It says Skullcrawler with heave. The most dangerous super species on Skull Island, the ferocious Skullcrawler attacks with razor-sharp claws and a whiplash tail to dominate opponents in battle. Here's a look at him. Now, I don't know if he's supposed to be painted or that color all the way down. Now, I know, I believe D-Man 1954 commented on this, and I believe also Jacob from Dangerville commented on this, and maybe even High Flyers tag team commented on this. But anyway, it just shows the red paint on his head, but as you can see on the figure itself, the red paint or pink, whatever you want to call it, goes all the way down his whole back. So, okay. All right, let's set him back off to the side. Really nice looking figure. The Skullcrawler is really nice. All right, let's see what Godzilla says with the radio tower here. Harness the awesome power of Godzilla's thunderous roar and devastating tail swipe as the king of the monsters battles Kong to Seattle, or I'm sorry, I can't read, to settle an ancient rivalry. All right. Nice, go back to school. Okay, let's see here. See what Kong says. Feel the mighty strength of Kong as he enters into the ultimate battle royale against Godzilla with bone-crushing primal strength and a legendary new weapon fit for a king. Now, there's that. Let's take a look at the axe again, close up. Yeah, that, I don't know, man. That, once I get this unpackaged, we're gonna take a look. But that looks almost 100% like Godzilla's fin to me, as one of his dorsal plates. So, and that's definitely a bone. I mean, there's no mistaking that it's, you know, a tree any longer. It's definitely a bone, of some sort of giant kaiju bone. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys unpackaged, and I'll be right back. All right, so first up, I'm gonna review the 6-inch Godzilla figure with a radio tower. Like I said, you can look, and the paint on him is actually really nice on his dorsal plates. It's got the light blue, like his bioluminescence is coming out, and then he's got like the charcoal gray on the outside. Overall, it's his dorsal plates are really nicely placed. I've seen a lot of figures where the dorsal plates are either bent off to one side or smushed or you know, or really close together. These ones actually look really nice. Got a nice long little tail there. His tail actually had to snap on. The paint on the body, you can't really tell from the camera, but it's mostly like a charcoal gray type color. His feet, his toenails are like a greenish color, which is pretty nice. And then like if you get a close up on his face, his teeth are all one color, his tongue is pink, and then his eye, I really can't get it into focus here, but his eye is just yellow with a black dot, but it doesn't look too bad. What I'd like to talk about though is the radio tower. And if you look at the radio tower, and I had a suspicion when I first heard about this, let's get a full look at the radio tower here. I had a sneaking suspicion that this must play some type of significance in the film. I don't know if it does or not, but if you look at the top of the radio tower, it almost looks like a handle. And so I'm wondering if Kong's gonna get that axe and he's gonna try hitting Godzilla with it. If Godzilla's not gonna pick up this radio tower and try to beat the heck out of him with it, or at least defend himself. I mean, it looks like, you know, Godzilla was meant to hold this radio tower either by the handle right there or maybe by this upper part right here. So I'm not sure. Oh, the figure is actually pretty hefty. It's got some nice weight to it. All right, let me have this radio tower here, Godzilla. And then if you look, the battle damage wound is actually, you know, it's a lot better quality than I thought. You know, I thought it was going to be extremely noticeable, you know, and I thought it was just going to be pushed in there and it would fall out easy, but it's actually not. It's actually in there really, really good. And I'm going to try and get it out here so you guys can all see the battle damage. Give me a second. Put this down here. And if you notice, this Godzilla figure's got that spot where you can pull it right out. And I just now realized that, but that's where you can pull the skin out. All right, so get it into focus here. There's the chunk of flesh that we pulled out of Godzilla, and there's Godzilla's battle wound. It looks pretty nasty, man. Hopefully he doesn't get something like that in the film. That'd be pretty horrible, honestly. That's a devastating mortal wound. I think I agree with all the other YouTubers what they've been saying. I think that it's just it's a toy gimmick. I don't think we're gonna see that kind of damage in the film. I mean, obviously we might, but I mean that's you know, that that's a killing wound right there. So it's good. It's honestly like the Jurassic Park figures, what everyone's been saying. I actually used to have some of them myself, where the skin would come out. So anyway, yeah, that's him. Yeah, like I said, it's a really nice figure overall. Got some heft to it. Comes with the radio tower. Comes with the flesh that gets pulled off his chest. All right, so I don't know. I mean, comparing it to an SH Monster Arts NECA, like I've said in some of my previous videos, I am mostly an X Plus collector. I do have a lot of the original Bandais, but I do have the NECA. I did not pick up the SH Monster Arts. I know a lot of people that did, and it's a really beautiful figure. It's just not my thing, honestly. Once I'm done with these, I'm probably going to do like I do with my other Godzilla Playmates figure, and I'm going to give it to him. I don't know, we'll see. It might go on my shelf. Yeah, as far as articulation goes for this Godzilla, his arms move up and down, his head turns side to side, his legs move in and out, his tail can turn, but it's on a ball joint. But other than that, there's really not too much articulation with this figure. It's pretty cut and dry, pretty straightforward. Arms, legs move, head swivels, and the tail swivels at the base here. So alrighty. All right, let's switch over to the Kong. All right, guys, let's take a look at Kong here. Yeah, this out of the Playmates figures so far, this is probably one of the nicer ones. Just as the 11-inch Kong, the giant Kong, was the nicer figure out of the Kong and the Godzilla. There's another close look at the axe with the wrappings on it. It's definitely a bone. There's no doubt about it. Like I said a little bit ago, there's no tree. That's definitely not no tree. All right, I can't speak English either. Okay, so if you look at this Kong, he's really nicely detailed, and just like the Godzilla figure, you have to be right up on him to kind of tell that the battle damage is right here on his arm. We'll go ahead and we'll pull that out. Here's the chunk that comes out. Not too bad, but if you look at the wound here, not too bad at all. I mean, the paint looks pretty nice. There's nothing like really bleeding or blending together. They did a pretty good job on it. Just like the 11-inch figure, the scars on his chest they're kind of healing, so they're not as prominent. The paint job on his face is actually really nicely done. It looks like he's got a little chip on his tooth right there, but that doesn't matter. There's him from a side point of view like that. Yeah, it's really nice. I've seen a lot of figures where it's like a really bright brown color and then his face is black. But this Kong, maybe I just got lucky, but he blends together really nice. I mean, it's not like the color just bleeds together. It's like the fur on him and everything's brown, but it's got like a little bit of grayish black hues to it. You can see his hands got the black underneath the brown right there. His feet are really cool looking. Nice. All right, I apologize, my work with the camera is kind of terrible. There's Kong from behind. Pretty cool. As you can see, this figure is a lot different than the Godzilla figure. I mean, he's got, his hands can move, his arms can move at the elbow. His shoulder can not only move up and down, but it can also move out like I just showed you, which is fantastic. The Kong's head moves. And then obviously his feet can move at the knee and at the leg right there, which is really cool. Let's put his head back because he doesn't like that kind of a pose. All right. Overall, this Kong is really nice. I mean, you could do some really awesome poses with this guy. And honestly, he's my probably my favorite so far. I mean, the 11-inch Kong I like a little bit better, but this figure's got some heft to it too, guys. I mean, I'm gonna say this is pretty close to at least a pound, if not more. I mean, he's solid. Definitely a lot heavier than the Godzilla. All right, let me get this axe out of his hand. I want to get a, whoops, oh, Kong fell down. I want to get a close look at this axe real quick here. Closer look. What are you doing to me? Please stop. All right, so let's get you back up here, buddy. All right, set him right here. All right, sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. My stand broke. All right, so let's look at this axe nice and close. Definitely some kind of femur bone with maybe some leather wrap. Obviously, Kong's not going to have a gigantic rope or anything. And the top of it doesn't quite have a point, obviously, because it's a children's toy, but I'm wondering if the axe in the movie is going to have a point on it. And it looks like the bone, I doubt he would hit Godzilla with that, and the dorsal plate would get stuck in there. That kind of doesn't make no sense. I would think he would hit him with a heavier end maybe, and it would get stuck on the dorsal plate and he'd rip it off. I honestly think he probably rips the dorsal plate off by hand, or it gets knocked off in their battle and he picks it up and drives it through the bone and makes his axe out of it. There's no doubt now, after I have this thing in hand, looking at it really close, there's absolutely no doubt that it's got one of Godzilla's dorsal plates. And it makes sense that Kong would use this. You can even see the wrapping right there around where it goes on the dorsal plate. Yeah, it would make sense that Kong would use this to be able to cut into Godzilla's flesh. All right, I'm gonna set the axe there. I'm gonna bring Godzilla over one more time here. I'm gonna take a look at him, and I'm gonna try and figure out which one of these bad boys is it. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, honestly, if I had to say which one it is, it looks like that top one right up there, right at the base of his neck, right there. Looks like that one. Looks like this one's gonna get ripped out or knocked off, one of the two. And man, if that does, that's gotta be painful. I'd imagine that'd be seriously painful. All right, I'm gonna set Godzilla back over here. But yeah, so there's the Kong figure. Really nice, guys. Really nice. The axe is actually a lot more detailed. It's kind of soft, but it's it's pretty sturdy. You know, you're not gonna break it unless you try to break it. Let's bring Kong back over here. Yeah, I'm very satisfied with these. I actually am very surprised. They're a lot nicer than what I thought they were gonna be. Yeah, for a kid's toy, I think it was $30 for all three of these figures I just bought today. It was $30. I mean, that's a heck of a deal, honestly. And if it's like what I'm thinking, we got the Godzilla with the radio tower, the Kong with the battle axe, and then we got the skull crawler. I'm wondering if they're bringing them out in 3 parts. Now, I do know some of the people that got the Godzilla with the atomic breath, and I was honestly thinking that the Godzilla with atomic breath, the Warbat figure, and the other Kong would come out together, like these 3 came out together, but I don't know. Maybe people are just getting lucky and finding certain figures, and that may just all there is to it. All right, guys, I'm going to give you another spoiler warning. We're going to switch over to this next figure, and we're going to take a look. All right, see you in a second. All right, guys. Here is the final figure I was lucky enough to get today. This is the skull crawler, and man, I gotta honestly say, out of the 3 figures that I got, the Godzilla, with the radio tower, the Kong with the axe, and the skull crawler, I honestly think the skull crawler is nice. Now, my skull crawler's leg is a little loose as far as articulation goes. His legs can bend side to side, like he can lay totally down like he's dead. Let's stand him back up here, and he's kind of crooked here. His legs move down here, they can move side to side, and his hands can move. His tail also has to be put in, it's on a joint. But here's the thing that interests me: the pink and red. Yeah, like Jacob said from Dangerville, it's probably just a a paint mess up or something, because typically the head probably is just like the red color. Let's take a look at his underbody. That's something we don't really usually get to see in the films. But his jaw is really nice. It opens and closes, so that's really cool. Oh man, he got a big wide chomp right there. That thing looked like it's pretty serious. Um, yeah, really nice. All right. His claws are pretty serious. You can do some really nice poses with this guy too. And then obviously we got right here, we got the flesh wound. Let's pull it off. And you can see the flesh underneath. Definitely pretty serious. Oh no, the skull crawler, he took a tumble. Alright, like I said, sorry for my crappy camera work, guys. I'm doing my best for what I got for today. Yeah, really nice. Alright, here gets to be one of the big spoilers. This is the HEAV, the HEAV, stands for Hollow Earth Aviation Vehicle. Definitely got some stuff going on here. It looks, I don't know if it's going to be some sort of jet propulsion. Obviously maybe some sort of hovercraft. It's got to be something special if it's going to be going through the Hollow Earth. Now, here's my opinion. I've heard some people say, "Oh, how is that thing going to fly around and turn around?" I mean, if you have giant titans digging holes through the Hollow Earth, and we're talking about titans that are 100 meters plus tall, and extremely long and wide. I mean, I honestly don't see this little vehicle having an issue getting through there. In fact, we can cover him up with the skin. No, let me out. Okay, so yeah, this is our first real good Skullcrawler figure that we've gotten from the Monsterverse. I know there was one released with the original Kong Skull Island set that was pretty nice. I honestly like the color of that one, but this one's actually really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put his skin back on. And it just goes right back into place. It's really nice. It doesn't quite fit in as well as like the Godzilla and the Kong's flesh does, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. And you can see it's got that little thumb spot right there where you can easily pull off the flesh, pull it out. Yeah, overall, let's take a look at his mouth. I'm going to open his mouth up here. All right. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, his mouth's got the pink color all the way through. The fact that his mouth even opens like that is just stellar. I mean, that's so cool. You can make some really awesome poses with this guy. Like I said, I like his claws, man. Those are nasty. That's I guess if you want to call it Ramarak or the giant skull crawler from Kong Skull Island, it's some pretty nasty claws on him too. But this guy looks pretty serious. I am actually really satisfied, like I said, with this figure. I can't say enough good things about it. It's probably the best of the new figure set, in my honest opinion. And even if I decide to give these other ones to my son, I might pick up another Skullcrawler just for myself, just to put with my X Plus Kong. I might fill in all the cracks, and I don't know. That might be a project for a different day. And if I do, I'll do a video on that too. But all right, let me get all these guys together up here. Get the Kong. Get the Godzilla. Oh, all right. Godzilla's radio tower right here, Kong's axe. All right. So we got all these guys right here like that. I'll turn it sideways. We'll get a close up. Yeah, really nice. Nice set. I'm hoping, just from what we've seen, obviously the sizes are going to be a little bit more accurate in the film, because like Jacob said from Dangerville, if that Skullcrawler is that big, he is going to cause some serious havoc. And then obviously the Godzilla and the Kong aren't really sized to proportion. If Kong had those kind of arms fighting Godzilla in the movie, I would hate to say it, but I think Kong could probably take on anybody. So, alright. If you enjoyed this video, please stomp and like the subscribe button, Godzilla style, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Kaiju Freaks out.